Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So if you have been following my blog, you will have noticed I made a few little adorable Cupid cards, and the colour theme for these was Misty Moonlight and Seaside Spray. So I made these using the wonderful Flight of Fancy, the new stamp set coming out on the 4th of August. So we have a Bethlehem Angel religious type graphic there. We have the little Halloween one there. And we have the Cupid and or Valentines or lovey-dovey theme here. So I've used this to create these two little projects. And I promised I would come back on and do a little video. So this card here, I actually doubled up and incorporated the Lots to Celebrate stamp set. Again, this is coming out on the 4th of August. So I used the little string stamp image and these little hearts, as well as, what one was it now? Lots of Love. So there's the Lots of Love one here. This one, the sentiment, this came from the Forever Blossoms that's in the annual catalogue, and that's the sentiment there. So it's good that you can mix and match all of your stamp sets. So today I'm going to make more, but I'm going to make them based on Rococo Rose and Magenta Madness. So let's see how that works out. So I'll pop these to the side. Okay, right, let's open up these inks. And I want to put them out the way because I always seem to get them all over my hands and stuff. Right, so the first card that I want to do is based on this one, okay? And I don't know if you can see, I've put little dots of Wink of Stella in there as well. Let me just bring down my UV lamp, my LED lamp a little bit better, so you can maybe see those lovely sparkles. Absolutely adorable. Okay, so let's go. All I done was I took a piece of cardstock and I drew kind of like cloud effect, and then I fussy cut them out. So this is my little template. I've already stamped and fussy cut out the little Cupid image for both the cards. I just wanted to save some time today. Okay, so let's do this. Right, now I am going to do this one here. All we need to do is you get a little blending brush, okay, and we need to hold this down tight. Hang on till I get a little scrap piece of paper so that I don't get the ink all over my work surface. Okay, so the key is to work from here out the way, okay? And just start off, whoops, see what I mean? You need to hold it tight. Start off light and go out the way like this. And you can make it as dark or as light as you want. What you do want is shading all the way up though. But you want the darkest pieces of ink around your cloud image there. Okay, and there we go. Wasn't that easy? Let's add another little layer. How should we do this one? Let's add it here. Okay. This is so much fun. Lovely. Beautiful. Alright, let's add another little bit round about here. Why not? Let's make it really cloudy. Can never have too much clouds. Fantastic. Fantastic. Right, now, got a little mark there. Don't know what that's from. Okay, so there's our card base. Okay, the next step is we are going to colour this little chap in, okay? Now what we need is petal pink, light and dark for the body. And then I want to use, let me see, I want to use the Rococo Rose for the clothing on this little one, okay? So, right, let's start off with the lightest shade of the petal pink, okay? Now, my colouring isn't my forte, shall we say. However, you can get really nice results because of the product. I find the blends make it so much easier to kind of add some depth and layers to your colouring. So I'm just moving on to the darker one now. Just round here, a little bit on the cheeks, a little bit of shading down here, a bit of shading on the legs and on the body. Okay, so it's quite discreet. Right, now for the hair, we're doing the same again, but we are using light and dark crumb cake. Now, if you only happen to have the light shades or the dark, what you could do is to get darker layers, etc., you could simply just apply more with the nib section to get depth of colour. But I'm going to use the dark just to kind of reinforce these little swirls in the hair. Adorable. I like it. Right, now for the Rococo Rose. Oh, that looks very pink. But that's fine. That's what I want. That's what I want. It is a pink themed card. So we're going to come in with a dark Rococo Rose. Okay, just for a little shading, like so. If you find you've got hard lines like that, just simply go over again with your light. And it kind of blends them in a little bit better. Okay, so we can see how this is coming together. Now, what we need to do is we're going to stamp just this section of the image and this section here, okay? So this is where we need to be really careful. And I want to bring in my Tuxedo Black ink, okay? And I'm just very carefully making sure that I'm only applying ink to that last section. Okay, now what you want to do is you want to decide what way that your hearts are going. If you want them to swirl up the way or down the way, I think I'll pop this going up the way slightly. Okay, so you can see that there. Absolutely adorable. And I want to add the same here, the little hearts, etc., on this opposite side. So if I just quickly clean my stamp with my Simply Chamois, because I want to make sure there's no excess ink on there anywhere. Okay, right, and again, this one is a little more difficult because it, see what I mean, I've just put it on these feet. You could actually add a post-it note on if you wanted a little bit more precision. Okay, so I'm just going to add the ink very carefully. And it is worthwhile taking your time. You need to have a little bit of patience for this part. Okay, you want to make sure that you're just getting in the images that you want. And I think I am happy with that. Okay, so there's a little hair on there. Right, so now we need to decide where this is coming off from. Now, because there's a tiny smudge here, I am going to stamp my image up there, and that takes away the little smudge, okay? So, just clean that off as you go. Simple, easy peasy. Okay, and I did, I put this in a low temperature wash in my washing machine with my dark towels, and it washed up brilliant. It was starting to get a bit sinky, you see. Right, okay, so what we need to do now is again add some Rococo Rose colour to these little hearts. Start with the light again. Beautiful, beautiful colour. So these two cards are based on the current year's in colours and last year's. They both run concurrent with each other. Okay, right. So I'm just bearing in mind that my shadowing is on the left of each of my little images, as if the sun's coming from this direction. Okay, and we're just going to blend that in a little bit better, adding in some of the light. Cocoa rose again. Wonderful. Okay, now the light petal pink. On my other cards, I used that to fill in this little swirl. I'm just going to repeat that process just now. So just very carefully, if you're not too good going in or out of lines, do use the nib section. And we've forgotten about this little heart. So I mean, don't be put off stamp sets that don't actually have any sentiments in them, because you can incorporate more than one stamp set in your projects. So, right, so we're ready to pop this little lady on here, okay? And I'm going to pop her on with some dimensions, which I have to hand for a change. Okay, so let's do this. You don't need a lot, two's plenty. That's what I love about these. They're really good. They're reliable. Once you stick down, it's not going nowhere. Okay, so I'm going to pop that there, like so. Isn't that adorable? And we need to just decide on a sentiment now. So I am thinking. What am I thinking? I have lots of options. Let's see, where did I put my stamp set? Let's see. You could put thinking of you, sending hugs, lots of love, kiss, cuddle. Decisions. I should have really decided this before I before I started. You know what I'm like. You know what I'm like. Okay, I think I'm going to bring in this one again. Aye. I think I'll do, let me see, Always and Forever. I think I'll stamp that up there. So, a really beautiful one out of the Forever Blossom set here. Okay, let's grab a little, so I'm just adding the ink, the Memento ink on just now. And we are going to stamp this as straight as we can. Very pretty. I'm happy with that. I am happy with that. Okay, let's take that stamp sentiment back off. Pop it back. Okay. Right, now I am going to add some Wink of Stella, but I'll do both the cards at the end just to show you them together, okay? So there's card replication of the first card with a different little sentiment, okay? And the second card is the same shading on the top, okay? And again, I have stamped. Okay, right, sorry about that little interruption there. So the next card, I've already, again, fussy cut the little cupid out. We're going to need this section of the stamp as well, stamped image, and we're going to fussy cut that out in colour as well. Okay, except we're going to use the Magenta Madness. So, what am I doing? Right, let's get the card, like so, and let's get adding some colour. So again, going to use the, the Rococo Rose for the shading, okay, because the Magenta Madness is a bit bright for the cloud section. You could do it if you wanted, but I just want it a little bit more subtle than that. Lovely. And again, some clouds round about here. Sorry if I'm shaking my camera. I did get a new set of these blending brushes, but I keep going back to this one because the handle's broken and it's just a little bit more ergonomic to hold, you see. Ta-da! Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Right, we're finished with the Cocoa Rose. I shall pop that wee back in my Stampin' ink storage. Okay, and again we're going to come in with the light and dark petal pink for the Cupid's body. Okay, and if you're quick, you don't actually drag your mental ink out, so that's fine, because all of these go further and not soaking wet, which is good. Okay, so let's get some shading. Little bit cheeks here. A little bit shading on the legs and the little arm. We'll put a little dot there for a belly button. Yeah, let's put a little dot here for a belly button too. Oh dear. Let's just make it up as we go along. Okay, so I'm not wanting pink, I want light crumb cake. And then I'll go into my dark. I want to try and do more of this kind of colouring because it's so therapeutic, so relaxing. There we go. Right, now, are you ready for the brightness that is going to be the pens? Wow. Wow, wow. Love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Okay, let's come in with the little brush, the little normal nib to add some shading. Come on, close. Why is that not closing? I'll try to close my lid. Maybe I've got them on the wrong way. Not that it matters. Right, okay, let's come back in with the light. Just blend that in a little bit so it's not as obvious. Okay, how adorable. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, right, now the next stage is to add the stamped images from the Lots to Celebrate, this one and this one. Okay, so let's take those out. These are for the polymer, so it's really handy to make, it helps you make sure that you're popping them on straight. So I'm just going to lay that down and pick it up like so. Perfect. And then the little hearts, I'm just going to lay them down flat and then pick them up with this block. Right, okay, I need to try and make sure I'm in shot because I'm doing a different angle today. Right, now, let's bring in the black. Lovely, lovely. And what you want to do is start in the middle of your card. Then work your way out another 2 times. That's the first, and that's the second. Then we have this little effect. What am I looking for here? I'm looking for my chamois to clean off those, clean that up. Right, okay, so I'm just going to pop that back in my stamp storage bit there. Okay, right, now we're coming in with the magenta, magenta, magenta madness. Okay, so let's do this. So I'm going to start in the middle. Okay, so just line it up and then commit to stamping where it should be. Oh, beautiful. I do like it. Right, this one, like so. And then the last one here. Isn't that gorgeous? I do like that. Right, let's clean that off. Now remember, all the reds and the pinks will stain your photopolymer stamps. But it's absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. Right, okay. Now, let's pop that away. Okay, so what we want to do now is attach this. We want to colour this with our... Oops, oh sorry guys. I about knocked my phone out there. Oh dear, I don't know what's going on. Right, there we go. I think it's a bit wobbly. Right, so we won the light magenta madness. And I'm going to fussy cut this out and attach it with a dimension. Okay, let's bring in some dark shading now. Like so. Okay. Perfect. Right, let's fussy cut this out. So I just want to take it as close to the outline as possible. The pressure's on because I'm doing this on camera. You could of course add the other little hearts as well, but for today I'm just doing the large one. Okay, so let's think of a sentiment. Okay, I want to go back to this. All of me loves all of you in the Forever Blossoms. There we go, I've just decided. Okay, so let's pick that up. Now I am going to stamp in the Magenta Madness. So I wasn't quite finished with that. Okay, so we want to pop this down here as straight as we can get it. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. So pretty, so pretty. Okay, so I'll finish with that stamp. Alright, finished with this ink. So I'm just popping that away. Finished with the black as well. Let me pop that away. Okay, so let's get a mini dimension on this little heart. I hope that I've given you some ideas if to use this or similar stamps. Really is cute. Okay, so the only thing is because it's blending and whatnot, there's a little bit more time required. Okay, right, let's add some dimensions to the Cupid. Okay, try not to put them too close to the edge. Oh dear, come on fingers. Come on, there we go. Okay, now I'm going to pop this one right about there. There we go. Isn't that adorable? Right, let's bring the other one back in and add some Wink of Stella. Okay, so really easy. I'm just going to quickly apply it. I've not even squeezed the brush because there's quite a bit that comes out of the nib. Okay, just be careful because this will pick up ink colour from your stamped sections. So I'm colouring in the Cupid's pants and the little hearts, like so. Beautiful. And this one, love it. Okay, so I'm just going to run. Can you see a wee bit of colour come out there? Now what I want to do is I want to just take the Wink of Stella and just run a little line along the cloud linings, as they say. just to give a little bit added effect. Now my lines are not perfect, but it doesn't matter. Okay, and then for this card, I want to add just a little splodge on the hearts. Now you can get in these little dainty pieces here because of the brush nib on this Wink of Stella. And I absolutely love this because I'm allergic to glitter. So I can't put glitter on cards or anything. So this is a godsend for me. It still allows me to have that sparkle on the cards without the itchy skin or the itchy eyes. Glitter and cats, that's what I'm allergic to. I'm not allergic to big hairy dogs though. There we go. Okay, that is our tutorial almost complete for today. So, just to let you see, can you see the shimmer in that? Beautiful in this one. Very nice, very nice. So, 4 beautiful little cards incorporating a image only stamp set. That is the Flight of Fancy. You can recreate these using any of these images. I'm going to look at doing some 4x4 Christmas cards with this one, and maybe a birthday card for my sister with this one because her birthday's actually Halloween. But she's not a witch, don't worry. She's a lovely person. Promise. Oh dear. Right, okay folks. That is today's tutorial. I hope you're all well. I'd like to just thank you all for your support. I'm so glad it's Friday. I'm so glad it's the weekend. It's been a tough week. But I'm glad that I've found some respite in my card making. So, don't forget, if you're not subscribed already, please hit that subscribe option that's up or down the way, and turn that alert bell on as well if you don't want to miss future tutorials. I have been uploading more often this past few weeks because I've seen an improvement in my health slightly. Although this has been a tough week mentally and draining and what have you, I have been turning to card making and kind of having the thought process ability there to kind of think of things to do. So if I can think about a card to make, I can make it. Okay everyone, thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.